Republic permanently at risk of violent attack. Perhaps no other part of Chechnya is resonant of that violence than this stadium, where back in 2004, Ramzan Kadyrov's father, Ahmed Kadyrov, the first Kremlin-backed leader of Chechnya, was assassinated just in that stand behind me. If the Brazilians had any reservations or preconceptions about playing in Chechnya, they weren't showing them. The match an apparent gesture of goodwill.
We
want to thank the country and the people because it's been fantastic. There was a war here several years ago, but a lot of progress has been made.
After 2 wars, the Chechen capital Grozny is now largely rebuilt. With Kremlin support, Kadyrov's credited with bringing security to the region. But he's also accused of running a totalitarian regime, propped up by a feared personal militia that some say fuels the cycle of violence. In return for keeping the separatists at bay, analysts say the Kremlin turns a blind eye to Kadyrov's rule. Contrary to the Russian constitution, here women are compelled to wear headscarves and polygamy is permitted. But the region's desperate to shake off its war-torn image. The final score, a comfortable win for Brazil. For many Chechens, this game is a taste of life usually enjoyed elsewhere. Nobody knows how long the tense stability in Chechnya will last, or how many will suffer for the sake of security. Neve Barker, AlJazeera, Grozny.
Joe's here with all the sport. That was an interesting football match there.
Yeah, exactly. Who'd want to be a referee at that match? Or
Exactly.
indeed a Champions League one. Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger and player Samir Nasri have been charged with improper conduct by European football governing body UEFA. It comes after both made comments to the referee after their team was knocked out of the Champions League by Barcelona on Wednesday. Barcelona got the breakthrough thanks to a mistake by Cesc Fabregas, for which he later apologised on Twitter. His back heel led to Lionel Messi chipping over keeper Manuel Almunia for a brilliant goal in the first half. Arsenal pulled a goal back after the break through a Busquets' own goal before Robin van Persie was sent off for a second yellow after 56 minutes. Arsenal struggled with 10 men and 15 minutes later, Xavi put Barca ahead again 2-1. Messi then wrapped things up from the penalty spot to make it 3-1. They go through to the quarter-finals 4-3 on aggregate.
No, we lost against a very good Barcelona side. Congratulations to them, and good luck for the future. But we have many regrets tonight because we didn't expect to lose the game like that. And I feel sorry for all people who watched the game tonight.
I can understand why they've reached that conclusion, but the only truth here is that they couldn't make 3 consecutive passing shots during the whole game. That's the reality of football. They haven't achieved 3 consecutive passing shots in the whole game. But if they think they've lost because of a referee's mistake, they have the right to do so.
Well, in the other game on Tuesday, Ukrainian side Shakhtar Donetsk beat Roma 3-0 to progress to the quarter-finals for the very first time. Already leading 3-2 from the first leg in Rome, a brace from Brazilian midfielder Willian extended that lead. Croatian Eduardo sealed the win with a third, 3 minutes from time for a 6-2 aggregate victory. Well, 2 more teams will progress to the quarter-finals later on Wednesday. Schalke take a 1-1 aggregate score into their home game with Valencia, while 7-time European champions AC Milan need a win at Tottenham. The Serie A leaders trained in Italy on Tuesday ahead of their departure for London. Milan lost 1-0 at home against Spurs in a heated first leg. Coach Massimiliano Allegri will be without a number of key players, including Gennaro Gattuso, who is suspended. Well, Tottenham could be boosted by the return of a couple of key players. Midfield duo Rafael van der Vaart and Gareth Bale could play against Milan after recovering from injuries. Van der Vaart hasn't played since the first leg, while Bale is considered touch and go for the game, having returned as substitute in the Premier League on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm sure he's desperate to play, but I don't think he'll play if he doesn't feel if he's quite 100% to play. It's his decision, really, as to whether he feels he's ready or not. And, we'll have to wait and see how he feels tomorrow.
Cricket World Cup hosts India are taking on the Netherlands in a Group B match in New Delhi right now. The pre-tournament favourites have already beaten Bangladesh and Ireland, but were held to a draw by England. They currently top the group, so no problems hopefully getting through to the quarter-finals. Well, after winning the toss, the Netherlands lost a steady stream of wickets, finishing up on 189 all-out. Zaheer Khan took 3 of those wickets. In reply, though, India, a bit of trouble for them. India are now 84 for 3. They're into day 2 of final testing ahead of the new Formula 1 season. It's taking place in Barcelona. Red Bull drivers Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber have dominated so far in the first 2 days of testing. The 5-day test session was supposed to be held in Bahrain, the venue of the first race, but organisers were forced to postpone the opening Grand Prix after political unrest in the Gulf state. The 2011 season now kicks off in Melbourne on the 27th of March. And that's all the sport for now. Shuli.
Joe, thank you very much indeed for that. Lots more ongoing in the Libya situation. We'll update you on all the events there. I'll be back at the top of the hour, the full news update, as the oil town of Ras Lanuf comes under heavy shelling by forces loyal to Muammar Gaddafi. You can see clouds of black smoke. We're being told an oil storage facility has been hit. More later.
If you're a Nokia user, you can download AlJazeera's news widget from Nokia's Ovis store. The news widget, available on compatible Nokia devices, gives users quick and easy access to real-time news updates from Al Jazeera English. See the world in real time. Al Jazeera Mobile.
Where decisions are being taken.
The most dramatic development since the end of apartheid.
Where history is being made.
Change has come to America.
Where forces collide.
This is in direct defiance of the military.
Al Jazeera.
Welcome back. It's 1400 GMT. I'm Shuli Ghosh. You're watching Al Jazeera live from Doha. Let's give you the main developments coming to us from Libya. Gaddafi's forces have launched a succession of airstrikes over Ras Lanuf, a strategically important oil city in Libya. These exclusive pictures show the moment a warplane flew past, dropping its payload. An Al Jazeera reporter there says the nearby Sidra oil port has been hit. Forces loyal to Gaddafi have now surrounded the western town of AlJazeera. Witnesses say tanks are, quote, everywhere, and there are concerns the nearby oil refinery may get caught up in the conflict. And Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi has made a second televised appearance in less than 24 hours, accusing the West of trying to control Libyan oil and wealth. 3 of Muammar Gaddafi's private planes have taken off from Tripoli. One has landed in Egypt, carrying Libya's deputy defence minister. Now, Khalid Khwafi is a member of the opposition forces based on the outskirts of Ras Lanuf, and he explained to me a little earlier on what is happening there.
1 hour ago, we started